Welcome my dear learners for this course on operations research. In our module 3 we were discussing about assignment problems and transportation problems. So far in our previous 3 lectures we have already discussed balanced assignment problem, unbalanced assignment problem and how to solve maximization assignment problems. In today's lecture we are going to discuss about the restricted or prohibited assignments. Let us move on and solve our problem number 4 on assignment problems. The problem number 4 states that the layout of a plant is being modified. 4 new machines M1, M2, M3 and M4 are to be installed in the machine shop. There are 5 vacant places A, B, C, D and E available. Because of space constraint, machine M2 cannot be placed at C while M3 cannot be placed at A. The cost of locating machines to vacant place is given in the table. Find the optimum assignment schedule, which space is left vacant after the assignment. So we have a table having 5 vacant places. In these 5 vacant places, I should place these 4 machines. This matrix gives us the installation cost. Now I should find the optimum assignment schedule such a way that the installation cost will be reduced, and also I should find which space will remain vacant. Whenever we have the prohibited or restricted assignments, so these type of assignments will arise whenever we cannot assign the particular origin for a particular destinations due to some restrictions. Here, due to the space constraint, we cannot allocate machine 2 to space C and machine 3 to place A. Whenever we have restrictions, we should assign such space values as infinity. If you assign the space value as infinity, it will never enter to the final assignment because the assignment is based on the value of 0. If you have infinity, it cannot be made 0 according to the Hungarian technique what we have employed so far. So therefore, assign the value as infinity for such restricted places. Let us solve this problem, and one more careful observation is that the cost matrix has 4 rows whereas 5 columns. So therefore, this is an unbalanced matrix. First I should balance it by introducing a dummy row. Thereby I will get 5 rows. So therefore, first point I should assign the value as infinity for restricted places. This is to avoid the assignment for the restricted origin and destination. And second important thing, since it is an unbalanced matrix, the number of rows is not equal to the number of columns, I should introduce a dummy row for this. Let us solve this problem. The solution is assign the value of infinity for prohibited positions and also, since number of rows is not equal to number of columns, introduce a dummy row. So therefore, using these 2 important points, I can convert this problem into actual minimization problem required for Hungarian technique, and then employing the Hungarian method, I can determine the optimal assignment for this problem. Let us solve this problem. For simplicity, I won't take this place name and machines. So if I take down the matrix, in the first stage we will be having 9, 11, 15, 10, 11, 12, 9, infinity, 10, 9, because this position is prohibited. Ural set is prohibited, introduce infinity, 11, 14, 11, 7, 14, 8, 12, 7 and 8. I want a dummy row, so introduce a dummy row. So thereby I have 5 rows and 5 columns. Now we have a square matrix, therefore we can apply the Hungarian technique. This is the required matrix for us. Now let us solve this problem. Step 1 is row operation. In row 1, the least value is 9, so therefore subtracting all the values by 9, we have 9 minus 9 is 0, 11 minus 9 is 2, 15 minus 9 is 6, 10 minus 9 is 1, 11 minus 9 is 2. Here the least value is 9, so therefore 12 minus 9 is 3, 9 minus 9 is 0, infinity minus 9 is infinity, 10 minus 9 is 1, 9 minus 9 is 0. The least value is 7, so therefore infinity minus 7 is infinity, 11 minus 7 is 4, 14 minus 7 is 7, 11 minus 7 is 4, 7 minus 7 is 0. Here the least value is again 7, 14 minus 7 is 7, 8 minus 7 is 1, 12 minus 7 is 5, 7 minus 7 is 0, 8 minus 7 is 1. Here we have zeros. Now moving for step 2, that is column operations. If you clearly observe, since we have a dummy row, all the columns have zeros. So therefore the matrix remains same. Since all the columns have zeros, the matrix remains same. So therefore this matrix remains unaltered. If you want, you can rewrite this matrix for this step also. Now moving for step 3, that is striking off the zeros. By using minimum number of lines, I want this matrix once again. So therefore rewriting the matrix once again. Now I should strike off zeros by using minimum number of lines. Now row 1 we have only 1 0, let us wait. Row 2 we have more than 1 0, strike off. Row 3 we have only 1 0, row 4 we have only 1 0, whereas row 5 we have zeros, strike off. Coming for column we have only 1, no other go, strike it off. Here no zeros are available, no zeros are available, only 1 0 is available, so strike off, no other go. Here also 1 0 available, strike off, no other go. So therefore I have used 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So since n is equal to n, that is number of lines is equal to the number of rows or zeros, that is number of lines is equal to the number of rows or zeros rows or columns, the solution is optimal. So therefore let us move on for step 5, that is final allocation. So in step 4, final assignment. For final assignment I want this matrix. So therefore rewriting that matrix we have 0, 2, 6, 1, 2, 3, 0, infinity 1, 0, infinity 4, 7, 4, 0, 7, 1, 5, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. For allocations we want machine send. places, we have the places as A, B, C, D and E. We have machines as M1, M2, M3, M4, whereas M5 is dummy machine 5. Now coming for allocation, we have only one zero, so therefore allocate it and strike off all the zeros in this column. Coming for M2, we have two zeros, let us wait. Coming for M3, we have only one zero, so therefore allocate and strike off all the zeros in this column. Coming for machine 4, we have only one zero, allocate it and strike off all the zeros in this column. And coming for machine 5, we have two zeros, let us wait. This completes round 1 of allocation. Coming for second round, we have allocated. Coming for machine 2, we are left out with only one zero, so therefore allocate it and strike off all the zeros in this column. We have allocated, and for machine 5, we should allocate space C. So this completes the final assignment. The assignment what we have done is, for machine 1, we have assigned space A. For machine 2, we have assigned space B. For machine 3, we have assigned space E. And for machine 4, we have assigned space D. And for dummy machine 5, we have assigned space C. Coming for cost, for locating machine 1 to space A, the cost is 9. Machine 2 to cost B is again 9. Machine 3 to E is 7. Machine 4 to D is also 7. Whereas we have dummy, it is 0. So therefore, the total optimum cost is (7 plus 7 is 14), 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 plus 14 will be 32. So the answer is 32 is the total optimum cost for locating these machines, and we have assigned the machine positions as machine 1 for space A, machine 2 for space B, machine 3 for space E, and machine 4 for space D. As per restriction, we are not assigned 2 for C and 3 for A. The assignment is also correct. Now he is asked which space is left vacant after the assignment. If you clearly observe, machine 5 is dummy. There is no machine like machine 5. So therefore, C is the vacant space. Since machine 5, that is machine M5, is dummy, space C is left vacant. So this is the complete solution for the given problem, and this is the procedure to be used to solve problems on restricted or prohibited assignment problems. That's all from this lecture. Thank you.